Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing really well. As you can see, I'm in a sari. I'm all glammed up. Today I'm going to be showing you this makeup look, which is a festive slash wedding guest appropriate makeup look. Now I know there are a ton of makeup tutorials on YouTube, but this is something you can pull off with whatever outfit you're wearing. I truly believe you do not need to match your makeup to your outfit. If you're wearing a green or a pink outfit, doesn't mean you need to put green eyeshadow or a pink eyeshadow. The only rule I kind of follow is to create balance on your face, which means either keep your eyes bold and lips neutral, or you do a bold lip and eyes neutral. Again, there are no rules to makeup, you do you, but I personally feel like this is what looks the best. And you'll see that in a lot of celebrity makeup looks as well. I'll put a few pictures here. I've tried my best to break it down to you step by step, and I've also tried to keep the products to a minimum. So let's get started. The first step is to get your base right, and without skin prep your base will not look nice, and that's a fact. Now there's a long list of what all you can do for skin prep. You can do a face mask, you can do a sheet mask, you can do a primer, you can do an illuminator. Because I wanted to keep this simple, we'll go in with a moisturizer. Now if it's a day event, you can go in with a nice sunscreen. If it's a night event, you do a moisturizer. Please do not experiment, use whatever suits you on the daily. Apply a thin layer and let it sit for 5 minutes. That's very important. If you don't let it sit when you apply your base, it might look patchy, so keep that in mind and let it sit for a few minutes. So what I've done is I've applied a thick layer of sunscreen. I've let it sit for a few minutes now. I'm going in with my Sugar Ace of Face Dewy Foundation. I've taken around 1.5 pumps. I don't want to go very heavy with the base. You can take any foundation brush and just mix it on the back of your hands. I know going in directly looks very aesthetic, but this is a foolproof way of not making your base very heavy. And I'll just start tapping it. Make sure to either go in tapping motions or like little swipes. Now that our base is done, I'll go in with my eyes. So usually I go in with my base first, then my eyes, and then concealer. But you can do in whatever order you want. There's no rules to it. So we are not going to use any eyeshadow palette for this look. I'm just going to use a bronzer to get a transition shade, and we'll do like a light wash of this. I'm using the Balm Desert Bronzer. Just take a little bit, tap off the excess, and you see the difference? A transition shade is very important because it ties the whole look together, and you want to take a fluffy brush like this rather than maybe something like this, because this is more denser, this is more fluffy, so this helps spread that pigment all over your eyelid. We have a nice transition shade going on and it already looks pretty. Now that we have a nice transition shade going on, I'm going to use this K Beauty brown kajal. I'm going to apply it very near to my lash line, and then we are going to smudge it out. So you don't have to be neat with it, just apply it all over your lash line. And now taking a flat brush, I'm going to smudge it out. You have to be quick with it, otherwise once it sets, it will become difficult to blend out. You might have to go in with the kajal 2-3 times to get the perfect pigment according to your preference, but keep building on it. We'll repeat just the same step, applying the brown kajal and blending it out. I'm going back with the same brush I used for the transition shade and just going over once. So this back and forth will help you smoothen out the line so that you don't have any harsh lines on your eyelid. Now that we have this nice brownie smokiness going on, I'm gonna add a black kajal along the lash line and smudge it out as well. It's gonna give you a nice transition from black, brown to the lightest. Going to repeat the same thing, applying the black and smudging it out. I'm taking a thinner brush this time because I want it to be concentrated near the lash line. And we'll be building the intensity for the black as well. Again, go in with the kajal on your lash line and blend it. So this is where we are at now. We have smudged in the black and I'm just going back with the same transition shade brush like I told you earlier, just to tie everything together. I feel like we can use more depth here, so I'll just go in again with my kajal. So it's very subjective how you like it. If you want to just leave it at that, you can leave it, or you can make it deeper and go in again with your brown or black kajal. We're gonna tight line our lash line now. Just hold it like this and go in. You can take breaks. If your eyes get watery, just take breaks in between and go back. And I'm also gonna go on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the same transition shade on a smaller brush and smudge it out as well. So you don't need to worry about this mess here. We'll clean it up. When we'll do the concealer, it'll all get cleaned up and you'll get a nice sharp line. I think we're almost done now. We need to do our eyebrows and mascara, and I think it'll be complete. Just brushing out my eyebrows. I'm using the Swiss Beauty Micro Precision Eyebrow Pencil. I'm just going to fill in the gaps. I'm also gonna set my eyebrows with a clear brow gel. This is the She Glam Set Me Up Brow Gel. I feel like a brow gel really helps keep your eyebrows in place and keeps it looking structured. So just kind of flatten them out with this. Let me quickly do this eye and then I'll get back. For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Colossal Waterproof Mascara. This is my favorite mascara of all times. It's affordable and it does the job really well. So what I do is I place it at the base of my lash and wiggle it through. Another way is to just place it here and blink as you usually do, and your eyelashes will get coated. Mascara makes such a big difference. Can you see? We are coming back to our base now. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer and we're going to conceal our dark circles. This is a very good full coverage concealer, by the way. On this side, I'm also putting it on some of the blemishes that I have on my skin. That's it, maybe a little bit here. What this is gonna do is it's gonna bring a lot of dimension to our face, especially on the center. I'm gonna just blend out the concealer. So like I told you, we're gonna clean this up. Gonna just cut that shadow and then blend it out under. What this is gonna do is it's gonna give us a nice sharp line and lift to your face. And you can blend out the harsh edges with your same foundation brush. I'm going in with my blush now. This is the Maybelline Sun Kisser blush in Burnt Sky, I believe. I think I did too much, but we're gonna blend it out and see. Whenever you feel like you applied too much blush, just go back in with your foundation brush and it will immediately neutralize it a little bit. can also take your blush up to your temples, and it gives a very nice cohesive look. Now, if you want your blush to be long lasting, what I usually do is I layer my liquid blush with a powder blush. I'm using this Milani Baked blush in the shade Petal Primavera. And this will ensure that my blush lasts for the whole event, because essentially you are setting a liquid with a powder. I'm just going in with a little bronzer as well, the same bronzer which we used on our eyelids. Just applying it on our hollows. You can also take it down to your jawline to make it sharper. I'm also taking it around my nose. Again, if you feel you're getting harsh lines anywhere, just go back with your foundation brush. I do this a lot. I keep going back and forth with my brushes. Now I'm not added any more product, but I'm just taking whatever is there on the brush and going back under my eyes, just to ensure there are no harsh lines. It's all blended in nicely. This trick will really help you if you want that flawless finish. I think we are almost done. My skin is glowing, but we can add a little bit of highlighter. I'm taking a fan brush and this Mary Luminizer and just a little bit on your cheekbones, under your eyebrows, on the nose, on the forehead, and on your cupid's bow. I'm using a very light hand. I don't want to do like a very sharp highlighter, so just very lightly running it through. You can also apply the same highlighter on your inner corner to open up your eyes. Now again, if you want long lasting makeup, you'll have to set it, especially your under eyes and around your smile lines and mouth area. I'm using this K Beauty loose powder, just taking a little bit, tapping off the excess and going under my eyes. Little bit on the forehead and around my mouth. We are only left with our lips. I'm using the PAC lip liner in Cinnamon and lining our lips. For lipstick, I'm using the Simply Nam lipstick in Dolly. It's a nice nude pink shade. And I want to keep the lips very neutral. I'm also mixing a little bit of this Color Bar lipstick in Corset. I just want it to be a little more pinky and lighter. If you want, you can also add a little bit of gloss, but I think I'm going to leave it matte. So this is how the makeup looks. I added some earrings and some bangles and I wore my sari and I really like this look. I feel it's such a classic makeup look. You can wear it with whatever outfit and it will look nice. You can also add a little bit of glitter on your eyelids and it'll give it like a pop, but I wanted to keep it all matte today. But yeah, I really like it. Let me know if you like this makeup look and let me know what else you want to see on this channel. Like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.